Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the Baltimore Ravens versus Dak Prescott and the Kansas City Chiefs.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Set to kick off.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Prescott on first down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 6 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
Now Prescott. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas Kansas City touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. Leading him out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
16 brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Jordan Reed has it. And he goes out right around the 39. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets up. And that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
At the 27-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 6 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Henderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Chiefs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Kansas City.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offensive Don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Javon Kinlaw in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one hauled in by Sample. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
Complete to Sterling.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
The first down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Prescott yet again. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Shepard. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Fitzgerald. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On third down, here's Henderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. And we're going to get a timeout
38-yard line.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never ended. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go. Tighten up. Share it.
They run once more with Henderson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mack Wilson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Chiefs.
Here's Prescott. Caught by the tight end Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Back to the ground is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On the carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27.
And the ball carrier.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. First and 10, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard.
Prescott's pass.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Complete reception, good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a real... big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Complete to Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He'll return it from the 6. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense back out there. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henderson. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster.
After reviewing the play, the ruling everything on the field is reversed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Ravens, They get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.